Hey, what is going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? You got to be doing well, all right? We're here with some Johnny Cash, first time on the channel, man. Of course, I've heard Johnny Cash's name before. I remember he did a Nine Inch Nails song, Hurt. I probably heard that song the day it came out. I haven't heard it since. So at some point, I want to jump back into that one and do kind of a revisiting of it, if you will. But I don't know much at all about Johnny Cash. So we're going to be doing a song here called Walk the Line. I think people have referenced to me that I've started getting familiar with the title of a genre called Outlaw Country, and I thought that was really cool. And I think that's kind of some of the stuff Johnny Cash falls into. And I just like the term of that, Outlaw Country, man. Just something about the word outlaw itself. I guess maybe if you're in Texas or maybe other places as well, is just a nice term, man. You know, the guy that goes against the grain, man, or the person that goes against the grain, and you don't gotta adhere to nothing. You're kind of living by your own rules, man. And I like to think of it as like not necessarily a bad person, but let's say there's like a corrupt state, a corrupt government, a corrupt like sheriff in town, but you're that outlaw, man. You're gonna go out there, you know right from wrong, you know this stuff's corrupt, and you're just gonna kind of walk into this western town and correct it all with your outlaw ways, man. You're not just gonna idly fall into line, right? I kind of like that idea, and that's the what the term outlaw kind of gives to me in my head. So let's go ahead and jump into this one with Walk the Line with Johnny Cash, man. Welcome to the channel, Mr. Johnny Cash. Let's go ahead and see what's up here and see what I've been missing out on. It's like the galloping drums. Imagine riding your horse.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Of course, I'm familiar with what Walk the Line means too.
I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide.
Hey.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Oh yeah, he's falling. He's falling for this girl.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Keep the ends out for the tie that binds. All right, so for that song, I mean, the way I'm kind of taking it is, yeah, he's undoubtedly in love with this woman, but he's also, to me, it sounded like he's saying like, I will do anything for you, right? I'm like, I will go to bat for you. I'm crazy for you, but at the same time, I'm watching over my heart. I'm making sure you ain't playing no games. I'm always ready to kind of flip the script here if I feel like anything's going wrong. He says, I keep the ends out on the tie that binds. The way I think of that is when you tie like a knot and you've got the little ends where you can pull a lace or whatever, pull the end of the rope and loosen that knot is the kind of the what was painted for me there in my head is and like you said, he watches his heart closely. So he's committed to this. But at any point that he feels like his heart is in trouble, he's ready to pull that end from the tie that binds and break it all loose and get out of Dodge. But so walking that line of love where on one end, he is heavily committed and in love with this woman, and on the other end, that's the escape route if anything ever happens. And that line right down the middle, that's the line I think he's saying he's walking. Uh, that's the interpretation I got with this song. So right here it says the song's lyrics discuss resisting temptation, being accountable, and remaining faithful to Vivian Liberto during his first marriage. However, Johnny Cash would eventually divorce Vivian and then marry June Carter. Liberto would write a book called I Walk the Line about her time with Cash. I Walk the Line was originally recorded in 1956. This was also released in 1956. So there we go. Same time, same year. So it says Johnny with the Temptations outside his door, and it looks like Temptations as in the band because it's capitalized. So Johnny with the Temptations outside the door and a new wife at home wanted the lyrics to say, I'm going to be true to those who believe in me and depend on me, to myself and God. Something like I'm still being true or I'm walking the line. The lyrics came as fast as I could write, says Johnny. In 50 minutes, I had it finished. So there it was, pretty quick one for him. And his meaning of walk the line doesn't sound necessarily like what I took it as. It sounds like he said, he's staying true. So that's what he believes walking the line meant, was staying true to his morals and to the person that he holds himself accountable to be, to his woman. Now, whether that is actually what happened or not, because it says they got divorced, I don't know the reason for the divorce, if he stepped outside of his marriage, or what the circumstances surrounding that was. So, maybe it was a tightrope line and he fell off. I don't know for sure. And we got Johnny Cash right here out of Kingsland, Arkansas. Man, I thought Johnny Cash was gonna be a Texas boy. Johnny, what you doing out in Arkansas, man? So he's straight out of Arkansas. He passed away in 2003, 20 years ago. Wow, really? Johnny Cash passed away 20 years ago. He was at the age of 71. And he passed away in Nashville, Tennessee. His years active were from 1954 to 2003. So the song that we just listened to was 2 years after his active after he started making music, I should say. He only had the two spouses, and he was married to June Carter until the day he died. He was with Vivian for 12 years prior to that. And looks like he has 5 kids, and he actually served in the Air Force. Hey, really cool, man. It served in the Air Force. Really nice stuff. All right, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in here today, man. Thank you so much. Let me know what you guys thought about the reaction. Let me know what are some of your favorite Johnny Cash songs that you hope I can get around to, man. It really means a lot for you guys viewing the video today. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the description of the video, man. Good information down there, including how you can support the channel by becoming a member here on my YouTube or my Patreon. Really great ways to help me out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Peace.